Wanning marvels out loud about how similar they look and then applauds her for her boldness during this competition. The princess says she's heard Ali excels in just about everything and asks for an archery display, but for that they need a good target. She's just about to have Big Brother Lee do it, but then Shun volunteers since they're all just teens. Well, Shun steps up, holding up the target, and Ali takes her aim. Princess, are you not worried about losing this man you're so obsessed with? She's been drinking. In this moment, Ali thinks of Duke Soo training her on how to hit a target. Sweet. Finally, someone who is able to stand up to her. He tells her that there has been more than enough excitement for the night and they should wrap things up. She promises to follow up with her brother, the Emperor, to see if she can't get him some kind of special promotion. Taking the bow from Ali's hand, he tells everyone to enjoy the rest of the night and leaves them to it. As if. Who's in the mood to party now? I'm going home immediately. So anyway, Xue Li has successfully drawn out the puppet master here. It's Princess Wanning. Before the night ends, Ali is handed a note supposedly from Yanbang, her ex-fiancé, asking to meet him somewhere. Her cousin Yu gets her to drink what is clearly spiked wine, and suddenly she can barely stand. Yu takes her to her room to rest up. After dropping her off, Yu spots the note that Ali dropped. Ooh, was that on purpose? Tricky, tricky. Yu reads the note and decides to go and meet Yanbang herself to expose him. Meanwhile, Ali wakes up. She was just faking her drunkenness, having poured the drink out, I guess, onto her dress. I mean, with all these layers, a bit of clear alcohol could go unnoticed. Also, love the paranoia because her mom and sister pulled this trick, Shun pulled this trick. Of course, no more mysterious drinks for her, unless they come from Duke Soo. So yeah, it looks like Yu is trying to pull the exact same trick her in-laws did, complete with a fake secret lover. She pulls a hairpin ready to defend herself, but the person who comes in is Shijie, cousin? He says he was also just pretending to be drunk and wasn't planning on doing anything untoward. They think over their options here. It seems the goal was to get them drunk and catch them in a compromising situation. The good news is neither of them fell for it. They decide to sneak out separately before they can be caught. Meanwhile, this. So that letter actually was from this fool. I thought he couldn't possibly be that stupid. In the dark, Yu, who supposedly came here to catch him in the act, is not doing that. Sis, what? As Ali is sneaking out, she runs into Duke Soo, who is around every damn corner. He confronts her for her rash actions, marveling that she doesn't seem to fear for her life at all. He could tell that she was actually trying to hit Shun earlier. She admits it was desperate, but this was the only move she had to figure out the truth behind her murder. Back at the banquet, Royale takes some of her girlfriends out for a nighttime walk. She knows just which room to accidentally catch Shijie and Ali in, but they're not there. Plan failed. Annoyed, she keeps trying to find them, and of course, they happen across the pavilion where Yanbang is meeting with Yu. The security here is terrible. Since when are random guests allowed to wander about like this at nighttime? Yuncha would never let this happen. They walk in to find clothes strewn all over the place, and Royale smiles to herself, sure that her plan has worked. Shit. Royale drags her out of bed, slapping and shouting at her, and ends up pushing her right into the corner of an incense burner. You know how it is with head trauma, she instantly dies. Nah, she's fine, it's just a scar. And this girl is not repentant. The next morning we find she is not sorry at all about what she did and she wants to marry Yanbang. She's tired of always being second fiddle to Royale. She even yells at her parents, saying her life wouldn't be this hard if her father were more accomplished and wasn't the son of a consort. Whatever she did was necessary to give herself a better life. Her mom actually takes her side and says they have no choice here. They have to find a way to get her married or her life is over. To get this out of the way, Yu is younger than Royale, so at most 14. I don't know exactly at what age you go from a misguided child to your own shitty person, but personally I think 14 is over that line. Consort Lee clearly set this up, but they are old enough to understand what sexual assault is, and they were way too eager to set that up for their cousin. Now as for Yu's crazy choices after that, I could never have guessed this, but yeah. Seeing her expression at the chin competition, I knew something was going down. Your one older cousin is summoning butterflies with her mind, this one is fighting a god, and you're just there. I just don't understand the appeal of Yenbang. His family is not that amazing, he's not that handsome, and he has shown in front of everyone that he can't even stay loyal. I'd get it if he were the only boy in her life, but she goes to school. She has to know there are better options out there. I suppose growing up in Royale's shadow as she did, I'll chalk it up to insecurity and being so desperate to get that validation that she's just as good as her older cousin, no matter where that validation comes from. But still, so many other options. Shija seems nice. Oh, and Shija definitely has a crush on Ali now, and I wonder how she, as an adult, feels about all these teens falling for her. I would be skeeved out. Duke-soo is such an easy choice as his competition is stupid teenager, nice teenager, and her literal murderer. Now that we know Lee has in the past actually seen Wan-ning perving on her husband, again, I'm shocked this wasn't even a theory of hers. I mean, is that not a face that says I'm going to kill you and steal your husband? We find out through more flashbacks that their relationship seemed really steady. They clearly loved each other and were a good match. I genuinely don't think Shun did anything to encourage Wan-ning's affections. So yeah, this is all because of a crush? I guess we'll see. Anyway, now that Ali knows what's up, the path to revenge is pretty clear. These two did something really heinous in order to be together. I don't think even the Emperor would be able to protect Wan-ning if that story got out. She would be able to attack both of them and clear her name. So hopefully she can get that done. Till next time, thanks for watching.